Hey, everybody. Hey. Welcome to Kitty Chaos Mixes a Gallon of Paint for half an hour. No, an hour and a half. Formerly known as Creating with the Crew. I'm here live at the Great Lakes Medieval Fair, mixing a gallon of paint for an hour and a half. Okay, I'm just kidding. That's not really the only thing that's going to happen. Hey, everybody. I'm painting the stage. So yesterday, my cousin and I pressure washed it, and now I'm adding this oh wait, here, I'll show you. Okay, a truck's coming by, so it might be loud for a second. Oh, they're stopping. Now they're backing up. Anyway, here we have some. Oh, hi, Mab. Oh, hi, Murder Beast.
Hi, guys. We don't currently have any viewers, so that beautiful intro. Oh, wait, we do have a viewer.
Oh, hi, viewers.
It's Skylar.
Hello. I wonder if nobody stayed because I was so far away.
Aww.
They wanted to see my face up close. I thought that was a funny way to start the show.
I thought it was too, and I wanted to watch you mix a gallon of paint for an hour.
So here's what we'll do. After we have more viewers and we've been going for a while, we'll just recreate it. We'll just do it again.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Hi, how are you? Okay, so I was telling everybody that I'm mixing this stuff, which is Homax Tread Tex. It's this special kind of sand that you mix into paint, and that gives it a texture so you won't slip around, because it's been very slippy here lately. Very slippy.
Yeah, it definitely does not turn the stage into sandpaper, so that you can exfoliate 13 layers of skin.
I don't know if you're saying it does do that or it doesn't do that.
I feel like it does. I feel like
it really?
Yeah. You're not rubbing your face on it, are you?
No.
Your butt?
Says the lady that rubs her face in glass. This is basically just really small glass.
Yeah, big glass is easy. Small glass, well,
no, it's actually, I think it's silicone, perhaps.
Oh, which is
I don't know. Whatever it is, I wear shoes on stage usually anyway, so I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
But yeah, I'd rather keep everybody safe than worry about.
Definitely a really good idea. The other option I would say is to line the stage with sucker pads.
Oh, yeah.
Or your feet, or if you only have a limited number of sucker pads, you could just use line your feet.
Well, here's the thing though, is we bring audience members on stage, not so much this year. We do it a little bit this year, but we would have to stop the show to put sucker pads on their feet, and I feel like that would just take up a lot of time.
Yeah. You don't want to just pick the right audience members that already come with sucker pads?
Oh, there's not a lot of betentacled audience members. We need a few at a time, and usually.
No, that's true.
Yeah, there's only one or two of those every now and then.
About footwear. Here's a true story about footwear and audience volunteers. I was doing glass walking, and like Kitty mentioned, I stick my face in a pile of broken glass, and I have the audience volunteer stand 1 foot on my back and 1 foot on my head. And I usually pick the tallest, biggest person I can find for, really good effect. Well, there was one head clear above the rest of the audience. And it was a very tall and beautiful gentleman. And I called him up on stage. And as he approached the stage, I saw why he was so much taller is he was wearing super spiky stiletto heels.
Oh my God.
I was like, crap.
Just use the front.
Well, that's not a thing I could rely on. I'm sorry, buddy. I shouldn't stop scratching. Yeah, that's not a thing because you're standing on a squishy person and they're like, oh, back and forth, wobble, puncture. So I had to do a really quick last minute. reassess of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And had my volunteer help me pick another person. So
Oh, volunteer assist the volunteer. Classic.
Yep. I was like,
I just
now
ate a
you're in
honey
show
stick.
business. I love those. Super
Mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah.
I know we're not currently working. You're not stirring your gallon of paint, and I'm not like arting as hard as I can. But
I could show off some other people's art that I recently was gifted.
right, agreed, BLC Blondie. Props to him. But this guy really nailed it. He knew how to wear and own those stilettos. He looked really good. All right, buddy. You have spoken. I won't stop scratching.
I want to show everybody my This Wench Thick pin.
I like it.
Yeah, really excited about that. The pin part fell off, so I have to glue on a new one. And then the fellow across the way, right over there, over yonder, he makes all these really cool stuff out of iron. And I don't know if it's iron or what kind of metal it is. I can touch it and my fingers aren't burning, so it's probably not iron.
Fake.
But, yeah, so I saw these little mermaids here, and I was like, ooh.
Is it a bottle opener?
No, it's just a decoration. Like I let her sit on the edge of the stage, but yeah. So I was walking by and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have one of these. How much are they? And he told me how much they were, and then he was like, but you could just have it. And I was like, what? Yeah. So
tell him the name of the booth.
Oh, that would be a good idea. I could walk over there and see, but I don't remember. You want me to walk over there? Can you hold it up alone, or you want to do that later?
You will do that later. You can post it on our Discord channel.
Yeah, I am supposed to be stirring paint, and then I've got to make room for the rest of the sand because it's about to overflow. Too bad we don't have someone else here.
Do you have another bucket? You know about boxing paint?
What?
Another 1 gallon bucket. I used to paint sets. And when I was mixing custom colors for the scenery, sometimes it would be more than the container. And you get another container about the same size, and you pour half of what you're working on into the second bucket, and then you mix it in one bucket or the other, and then you pour the buckets together, like, you know, back and forth. It's called boxing paint, and
I do not have another bucket that I want to use for that. What's funny is I'm surrounded by buckets. Like my phone is propped up on buckets right now. I've got another bucket here. I just knocked over another bucket, but these are my props, and I don't want to cover them in paint. These are my windshield.
That's a prop.
Yeah, it's not a bucket; it's a prop. However, I don't have to mix like another whole gallon with a gallon. I just have to get this much sand in it. So I'm just going to pour some out into the roller tray, and then put the rest in. And even if the ratio isn't perfect, it'll be fine. It'll look the same.
Look at this guy. This is a noble beast.
Oh, hello, son. Welcome back. He is glorious. Look at him. Yes, he is the king of Medlandia. Sorry about it, Magnus. Now I'm putting on bug spray for just in cases because I've seen a couple of mosquitoes.
Oh, those are bastards.
Oh, man. I wish I could show you guys the bruise on my tit from where the statue fell on me because it's gnarly.
That is an epic tale.
Yeah. Wonder if I could show it without exposing anything.
As long as the nipple's covered, you're good.
Should I try? I should try, huh?
Put your hand on the nipple is like a virtual pasty, and you're good. Of course, it's not in frame. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's not as bad as
well, it was
it was.
Yeah.
But it also looks way worse than it actually is. And then the thigh bruise is almost gone. But yeah, it was weird. It happened like in slow motion.
Yeah, how's your back and leg and everything?
Doing good. Yeah, almost totally normal. I've got some exercises that I do and stuff like that. And yeah, almost 100% normal. I can walk. I ran. So
oh wow,
I'm pretty resilient. I'm like Wolverine. Basically.
Well, that's a fun thing to be, with all that extra healing. So she can hear us, and I think we can hear her when she's like a million miles away.
Oh yeah, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Great.
BLC Blondie says that South Carolina is full of mosquitoes. Oh yeah, I love paint sticks, man.
Mm-hmm.
This guy cannot get enough of the scritches, and if I stop, he gets cranky.
Oh, also, I'm being so true to the times because I forgot to bring water with me, and my temporary house, is about half an hour away from here.
Gotcha. So you're just here.
So yeah, there's plenty of beer backstage. So I'm just gonna have some afternoon work beers instead of drinking water because authentic and stuff.
Oh man, look at this guy.
All right.
Hey, Reverend Tommy. Reverend Tommy says you're far from normal, love.
I'm far from normal. What?
Love.
Oh.
Oh, look at this. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot be crafting today. I've got to be. I've been enlisted to scratch this cat for like 17 hours.
That's understandable.
Oh my God.
So the lovely gentleman that I told you about who gave me the mermaid statue is now over at his shop working on stuff. How is the sound?
We hear it in the distance, but it's not too bad.
Okay, cool. Oh man, okay.
This cat wants me to scratch his ear right off. Look at this.
You didn't need that ear. You just need the scratches.
He wants me to squish and scritch this ear so hard. All right. Yes, I'm not going anywhere. You're right. I'm just switching sides. Okay, buddy.
I think
Am I
it's
gonna have to put you down?
enough now.
All right, you're going down, buddy. All right.
I was spending the entire hour and a half mixing the paint, but I think it's okay enough mixed. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it and then get the rest of the sand in. And then I get to mix again.
So BLC Blondie says, careful with that and painting. She helped a friend contact paper her kitchen, and she provided alcohol for them. And you can see the progression of the alcohol in the job we did.
Oh, yeah. Good. Well, the good news is, one, that's hilarious and totally understandable. And two, this is the wet stage. So we're supposed to be drunk the entire time. So if it comes out looking crappy, it's in character, which is how I feel about all the signs that we make. Like, so my boyfriend is a professional sign painter. And so I love making my wench signs and then sending him pictures of my professional work.
You mean the one that's like washing well wenches in the background there?
Yeah, and all the words are spelled wrong and stuff. Yeah. All right, the rest of the sand's going in.
Yeah. So, what I'm working on is, gosh, I got a lot of things I'm working on, but nothing I can really fucking focus on. Sorry about my language there. So I finally finished the sweet hat for my goblin character for Goblonia.
It looks so good. Did you find a pattern and then make it yourself?
Yeah, I found a pattern on Etsy.
It's so cute.
And then since me and sewing machines do not get along, I cut everything out and I had the big guy Magnus run it through a sewing machine. It was really only like 1, 2, 3 stitches on the sewing machine. And then I hand sewed the rest because there's less chance for mechanical failure with hand sewing. Yeah. This is great, Blondie. BLC Blondie says the Ren Fair needs wishing well wenches. That's funny.
What?
I like it. The wishing well wenches. So I will tell you here to help clarify any confusion. I may or may not have slightly modeled Myrtleine, my goblin character for Goblonia, on the concept of a washing well wench. Maybe,
awesome.
maybe a little bit. Yeah. Instead of drunk on booze, she is drunk on adoration for her boss. So, which is played by the mad scientist, Mr. Dr. Pepper, because he never actually got accredited or his PhD from the Goblin University. But so that, now that I'm done with that, I can finally start working on the next costume for what comes up after Sunday Side Quest. Goblonia is going to be Savage Worlds, run by Mike Nistel, who is awesome.
I wish I could be in that.
Yeah, it's really an awesome concept. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I love Myrtleine, and I didn't anticipate falling in love so hard with this character that is going to be, she's coming back, I'm sure, in some capacity or another. But so the character I'm building for Savage Worlds is a thorn-based warlock, right? So Savage, instead of like swords, it's going to be thorns. And I have all these porcupine quills that I've collected over the years. And some of them I've already spray painted the tip gold for other costume pieces. I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out how the costume's going to go, you know, what kind of, how the thorns are going to work. And here's another interesting reflection that I have had is, I don't know if I can play a straight, like, serious character. So that's going to be like, sure, sort of.
Wait, so it's not a comedy?
I don't know. I mean, it's called Savage Worlds, and everyone else has got these really awesome costumes, you know, with like the furs and, you know, and
that doesn't mean that there isn't room for comedy.
I
Like
know,
when
that's
we
totally gonna be me, like, because I can't play like straight plays.
when I played Delta Green the first time we did Delta Green, my character was like comic relief kind of.
That's
He was
true.
very like That's my impression of him.
The like concession I've made is that, you know, the Thorn character, who doesn't really yet have a name, I'm still learning. I've never played a warlock before, and I kind of was looking forward to that. The Thorn character is, you know, got a heavy base of Fae touch going on in there. So, you know, there's the whimsy of the Fae. And okay, so BLC Blondie, that's funny you mentioned that, because I've been working on that, and I just I've got some wire coming to help me make the armature for that. That's funny, and it's I've already got a couple of like screenshots of tutorials, and I had a place on Etsy that had the framework, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, $70, and it may or may not get to me in time, and I could just buy wire and try and make it myself. So that is exactly what I was going to do. Like, you know, like a thorny thing. So oh, wrong pen. Boop, boop. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it a bit. I've always wanted one of these like stand-up collars. And by the way, I tried to Google those things, these I tried to Google it and I was like, stand-up collar. Got a lot of pet and fetish neckwear. Elizabethan collar, and it's all like the horizontal neck ruff. I Googled a lot of stuff, and eventually I found it's called Medici collar, Elizabethan, because it's modeled after a style created by someone whose last name is Medici. And Paul would be able to tell you more about that. Yeah, right? Like, the super fetishes, and yeah, that's funny. And then, so here I'm also probably going to use some of the friendly plastic beads, the thermoplastic that Kitty used for the horns. Yeah, I'm still working on concepts, and you know, one of the things I do is like I have a pretty good vision of like, what I want, and you know, like there's like the collar and thorns and stuff. But I'll go through what I have already in my ridiculous vast array of 1,000 costumes. And we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Like, but it's got to be savage. So, what does savage mean to you? Does it mean fur and bones? Although porcupine quills are essential. What does savage mean to you, Kitty?
Means brutal, no mercy.
Wow. Thorns, right?
Yeah.
Aw. I'm gonna make it anyways, BLC Blondie, because I've always wanted one of those ridiculous collars. Anyway, just to wear around that.
What I've done in the past is I put a tutu on and I put my arms through the tutu and then have it just kind of go up around behind my head. And it's not exactly that kind of collar, but it gives that feel.
So I have done something, I have done something kind of like that with a bolero, and I have a feather neck ruff that does kind of that. But the thing is, it doesn't stay up on its own. And it flops down pretty easy. And I want one that's not going to flop down. So here's some other things that I have for this. I made this for another costume, but it doesn't read like I want it to on screen. Although with just two people in the frame, it definitely reads better, you know? So you can see like this thing here doesn't read very well at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome though.
Yeah. I made this for like a saint headdress kind of thing. And then almost stuck into the ceiling fan. Hold tight for like a hot second. Talk, Kitty, tell them something interesting.
Oh, okay. Whoa, the pressure is on. Especially since I can't read the chat, because that makes it easier. So right now, I thought I was doing this the smart way, where I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave a little path to backstage and do that last. But there's no smart way. I just have to do it the Kitty way.
Yeah. Fire is savage. So I have this that I got from an artist. Right, so I wear this for my post-apocalyptic costume of Mab Max. Get it, Mab? Shut up! It's funny. Hold on, I'm trying to tie it on. So I've also worn it for Space Mermaid Madam. Right, so then like it likes to sit on my shoulders, but I pop it and then it pops back down pretty easy. Like this was one of the original things I was going to wear, but this is totally like more madam. It's less savage and more like darlings, welcome to the brothel. I'm very sophisticated.
It can be savage in its own way.
Right? And then I wonder if it's still here. I might have to dig it out. Not there. Not there. Ah! Hi, buddy. Yeah, and it's not that I don't have a F ton of costume items that for every occasion, really, So you want tentacles? We've got tentacles. I mean, I've got these, more, they blend better with the skin tone right there. I also have, like Paulo has the classic green. Yes, they glow in the dark. They're a little bit more rubbery. I also have the pink version of them. Also glow in the dark. Klee makes feathers look savage, ma'am. But see, I'm not a feather warlock. I am a thorn warlock. And it's not that feathers don't look savage. It's more like this particular way this looks. I don't know. Maybe if I wear it down on the shoulders. But I do have some other, one of the other ideas I had for this character was was a crow warlock. But I really liked the idea of thorns. Because, a crow would be all feathers. But, like the Morgan, witches. Where my witches at? A phoenix costume and crochet a masquerade style phoenix mask with a tulle bustle for a tail. Dude, I'm so in love with tulle bustles. I would love to see this crochet masquerade mask. I would love to see this.
Check it out. Check it out. Tulle bustle. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, you're not. You were dead serious about that.
I mean, aren't I always?
Yeah. Yeah. I had for Hexwork, which is a show I do periodically, and it's a occult theme, witch theme, for witches by witches. Where my witches at? Show. I'll MC. We did a spring version where I was like a Demeter, winter into spring kind of. And the other cast member was Persephone. Not like a one-to-one translation, but, I come out and it's winter and then I break into like spring apparel. But I had a big tulle bustle that I had made like a butterfly bustle cover on top of it. And it was really, really cute. Actually, hold tight. It's right in my costume closet, which is right here. I should take you guys on a tour, a proper tour of the Mablandia costume firm. Actually. Hey, buddy. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry about that. Here. I've got this. Got this. Right? So it's like bone and pearls.
Right when I decided I want to take my shirt off is when I get paint all over my hands.
Here, let me help you using the power of my mind.
Great.
Okay. That's not good. It's just more mermaidy. Then I was thinking I could do something with this, which I also built for Hexwork. Let's see.
Let's have a cigarette break together.
So I made this for Hexwork. It's more bone, less thorn, but maybe if I made something like this out of thorns.
Just remember, if it's that tall above your head, you have to compensate for that with how you sit in frame. And I think we look better the more, in frame we are.
You bring up a really valid point.
Yeah, I had that problem with Zaziezel's Anubis hat.
Oh.
Yeah. I think stuff can go higher than your head, but just, be mindful of how high.
That is a really good point. Thank you so much. I think
You're so welcome.
Talked me out of some stuff.
I hope it makes it easier for you and not harder.
No, I mean, I'm kind of like shooting in the dark here. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, if there's any kids watching, smoking is bad for you. Don't be like me. Kids don't watch us, right?
You never know. But smoking is bad.
It's terrible. I'm working on quitting. Not right at this moment, but in general.
I smoked for my whole life until I was 40, and I quit 10 years ago.
See, it's a thing you could do.
Yeah, just
Should I wait till I'm 40?
Getting really sick with like bronchitis helped me quit.
I'm gonna skip that part of your advice.
I mean, I'm really enjoying my chronic bronchitis and asthma. Yeah.
No, I don't want that.
Okay.
Thanks though. Thanks for the tips.
Well, it may or may not be related to smoking, but I can't say. I'm not a doctor. And when doctors do say, I do go, really? But I wanted to talk to you about Tooth Black again.
Oh, yeah.
So on Sunday, before Sunday, during the week, I ordered some Mayron Tooth Black like you recommended.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't going to get here until yesterday. And I was like, well, I kind of want it for the show. So I ordered a really cheap tooth wax from another company.
I thought it looked different.
Fell off my teeth partway through the show.
This is going to sound terrible, but I have used black fingernail polish in a pinch.
I wondered about that. I did. Tell me more, because we talked about this. Robert and I talked about this.
That's it. I've used it once in a pinch. But back in the day, Danielle, the owner of the Washing Well Wenches, used to use fingernail polish a lot. So it hasn't killed her, but also nothing will kill her. She's basically invincible and immortal, I'm pretty sure.
From all of the chemicals and the perfect preservation of not giving it F.
Beer is a preservative.
Yeah.
Or alcohol is a preservative. So I'm going to look like this for a long time.
Well, I mean, this is the face of a 50-year-old.
Which still blows my mind.
So, like, years of hard living, smoking, drinking,
sex, drugs, and rock and roll,
living in a tent for extended periods of time.
Oh, yeah.
I think living in a tent for extended periods of time keeps you looking young and feeling old.
Yeah, I don't like living in tents for extended periods of time. I like nice camping trips. I don't do tents for living in anymore.
Right. I mean, I feel you. I actually... Thank you, VLC Blondie. Actually, my birthday's in September, and that's the big 5-0. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of magic carpet I want for any of my characters, because it'll be playing Kazoo when that happens.
You know what's funny is I decided my birthday wish for next year already, and it was this morning that I decided it. Because this morning they talked about, I was scrolling my Facebook and one of the groups was like, what's an NPC that your DM just like made up on the fly, but the party just absolutely loved? And I was like, Nathan! So
is
that's
Nathan
the he's a stable boy. He was never in the show. He's a stable boy from a campaign that we did before we started the show. and he was just the best character. We cared so much about him, and we dragged him along the rest of our adventure. And he was just like so unsure, but ready to do whatever he had to do. And he's just so great. So that's going to be my birthday wish for next year, is to get Nathan on the show. We'll see if I change my mind by then.
You know, like if we're.
I've been trying. I've been like dropping subtle hints.
Oh,
and
you don't do subtle hints with Paul. You say flat out, "Yo, put him in the show," and then
Yeah, I
Paul,
guess so.
who's secretly a bottom, would
Well,
say,
there's a complication there in that Nathan is part of the Adventures Tour campaign, the D&D Adventure Tour campaign of Europe, and so he might not want to be doing that, maybe because like Nathan belongs in that timeline. But whatever, we can do whatever we want with timelines. There's always a way to bring a character back from the dead, or to, well, I guess that's more like Star Trek logic.
or Doctor Who logic, or
Doctor
pretty much
Who,
any
yeah.
kind of logic that you
More
want.
sci-fi and less fantasy, but that doesn't mean it's not possible.
Right.
A wizard could clone him. Like, we can have Nathan if we really, really
If we can
want
have
him.
a
I
freaking
really
banana
want
that is a psychotic assassin, we can
him.
have
We can have Nathan.
Nathan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
I
take
better
my
get this
Nathan
for this.
away from me.
I want my Nathan.
So, one of the other things I'm working on right now, it's true, Blondie. We live in a magical realm. Anything is possible. So my tablet sketchbook app that I have been using for a while, which is a Adobe Sketch, is being depreciated, and the new program that they're putting out to replace it is not available for Android tablets yet, which really kind of works my nerve. But so I've been experimenting, trying to find a new tablet sketch program that I can use to, you know, I like to sketch out my costume ideas. I like to, you know, sketch out show ideas and do additional artwork for whatever reasons and stuff like that. But this new one, which is called Sketchbook for all my Android users, is it's pretty cool. And I wanted to show you a thing that it does. You can record the art. So last night, noodling around, I made this textured background. Let's see if I can get this to play. I made this textured background, and then I practiced writing. So it's recording the art as I sketch things out. Which I think
I love it. I want to see more of it.
I think it's super cool. And it even records like me resizing and, you know, flipping it out and yeah, like everything. It's pretty neat. Let me get it out of the. I love this. So with Gish coming up, I'm realizing that I'm going to probably be using something like this to document some of the art things that I'll be doing for Gish. And I could be documenting all of my sketching and, you know, I actually, full like reveal here, I love watching TikTok videos of artists that are really good.
Hey, do you ever watch a show called Drawfee?
No, but I've heard of this.
It's fantastic. I'll send you some really good first episodes.
Okay.
Or I'll even tell you if you want to look it up. Perfectly normal cats. Artists draw perfectly normal cats.
Why do I feel like they're anything but cats? Okay, BLZ Blondie. By the way, thank you so much for joining up, because it is going to be awesome. So today you have hours. For those of you who are a little late to the stream and didn't hear me go on about this last week, you have a few more hours to register for GISH. GISH stands for Greatest International Scavenger Hunt. And if I was a responsible showrunner, I would have the link appear magically in the chat. There, like that. That you can click the link and go check out GISH, the Greatest International Scavenger Hunt. And I've already started planning. Okay. Next week, I will be. Let me double check that. Am I gishing next week? Does it start on Saturday? Holy crap. Let me look. Not next week. I have 1 week and a few days. So it starts on the 31st, because I was about to freak out a little bit. How does one prepare for the Greatest International Scavenger Hunt? I really have no idea. Okay, every year they have an item that involves a swimming pool, something underwater. So I need access to a swimming pool. Every year they have an item involving menstrual products, whether you're donating stacks of pads to
Contact Brent for the swimming pool thing.
Wait, what'd you say, Kitty?
Contact Brent for the swimming pool thing.
Oh, so 1 year it was have a business meeting underwater. Another year it was camping underwater, and another year it was a birthday party underwater. And we did this.
Does it have to be the members of your team, or
No.
does it have to be you submitting a video?
I'm submitting a video or a picture.
So if Brent did that with some people in our neighborhood,
Yep.
and filmed it and sent it to you, that would work?
Yep.
All right, well, I'm signing him up for that.
Can he if Brent's not there because you're not where he is, but maybe Brent would like to join our team. We have 4 spots available. And Skylar, you're absolutely a satellite member of Team Cthulhu.
I will definitely bring it up to him.
He has hours.
Okay, I'll tell him about it when we're done here.
Awesome. Yeah. So every year they have social fundraising items. A lot of times it's donating backpacks with school supplies, which I was immediately thinking of you, BLZ Blondie. Immediately. So last year, and this was funny, I was able to totally get a jump on a couple of items. Last year, one of the items was a little free library. I had already had one built and was in the process of painting it when GISH started. I had no idea that was going to be a GISH item, but I had already had that set up. So for the GISH item, we filled it with school supplies, which was awesome. And another item was someone had knocked down my mailbox, and I had already got a new mailbox, and I was already planning on decorating it similarly to my last mailbox. And it was supposed to turn your mailbox into a mail-eating monster. And I had already been using the Cricut to make teeth and a big giant tongue. So when you open the mailbox, it goes blah. Yeah. Unintentional get a start. They usually have a bee item. Like you can make one year it was like make a bar for a bee, like to serve little bee drinks. And then another time it was a birdhouse, big house. So it was like a penitentiary for birds or something like that, or like a little prison, or I don't remember what that was. I didn't work on that item. So it's like a lot of garden themed items. One year I had to dress up wearing using vegetative material, vegetable material, plant material, and be a cheerleader for my garden. Now I went out of my way. I brought someone in to take photos, and I had a really great costume, and I did everything right, and I got all these really cute photos, and then I go to submit it, and it was a video. So my photographer had already left, so I've tried to like work something out with what was it? A tripod. I'm like, oh, like lame. All right, and I'm actually realized that I can share videos of past entries from my team. This is awesome. Hold on a second. This is great. Who wants to see some videos from past Gishes? Oh, sharing the screen. I don't know if the audio will work. So let me know if you can hear it. This one is the Maxi Golf. Hold on. I gotta rewind it because so this item was you had to, like, you've heard of mini golf, so you had to do maxi golf with a giant windmill, had to be in the picture. So it was like mini golf but really, really big maxi golf. And then let's see here. This one, I loved the maxi golf item. So, here we go. This one I really enjoyed. This was using pixie sticks, make a mandala out of pixie stick powder, sugar. And then that's themed about Gish. And I used a bunch of Gish mascots like the Ellipus, and then you had to wash it away at the end of the video. And the funny part is it couldn't be any more than 20 seconds. So, of course, it had to be like super duper time lapse. This one's one of my favorites that I have done.
Cavity creeps. You and me. Are we going to do this?
Had to make crochet a holster for your toothbrush. Can you hear the audio? Does the audio carry? Did anyone hear the audio?
I hear you. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, can you hear the audio from the videos that I'm playing?
All right, cavity creeps.
Yeah, I can.
It's just you and me. Are we going to do this?
So the story behind that one is you're supposed to crochet a holster for your toothbrush, which I did. And then I sat out front and I crocheted it, and the little neighborhood kids wanted to know what I was doing. So I'm like, this was great. And it was down to the hour. It was a last minute Hail Mary for low hanging Gish items. And I got it, and I took all these pictures, and I went to submit it. And yet again, it was a video. And so, yeah, I took pictures and it was supposed to be a video and it was just me and I couldn't get a good shot on the tripod. So I'm sitting there doing all of that with the camera in one hand. And you know what? It came out to be one of my more favorite videos that I have done for Gish. Here we go. This one you had to go create a petition. It was this is Reverend Valentine, the woman with the glasses, and that is her daughter, who is just as extroverted and gregarious. So you had to get people to sign a petition to save the baby unicorn.
Unicorns! Can you sign a petition to save the unicorns? Little ones like this. We need more of them. Okay.
Poor
Thank
baby
you.
unicorns.
Thank you. Petition to save the unicorns like this. Go.
Yeah, we got people to sign a petition. Yes, we can use, that's an excellent question. We can use photos to do a stop motion video. In fact, allow me to show you, there was one that we had to do that was stop motion animation of CPR. Let me see, where is that? Here it is. CPR with puppets. And of course, I have a shit. You recognize my battle sloth puppet, of course. That was when I learned how to do stop motion animation. Yeah, and of course that was everyone's beloved battle sloth puppet. There was one that was, you'll love this. So sometimes you'll get items that are a puzzle and you have to solve the puzzle to get the clue. And the clue was soulmates, and it was spelled S-O-L-E mates. And then, so you had to do the item after you figured out what the puzzle was. So this is the item. It was soulmates.
There once was another. Don't you see? We don't match. We're not a pair.
I made a whole video. I made a whole movie. I was so into it. I don't know how long the whole movie is, but how long is it? It's okay. Well, this is the edited version of the movie.
There once was another. A twin, a partner, a pair. But don't you see? I love you. But don't you see? We don't match. We're not a pair. Look at us. We look great together. And I will always love you. And shut it. Oh, I could not help but notice. You're amazing. Stripe.
I have too many puppets. Why did I cut up my stripy socks?
And I will always love you. I could lick your eyeballs. Lick your eyeballs. Can I lick your eyeballs? Yes. Oh. Was that good for you? Yes.
Yikes.
It's the dumbest thing, and I love it. I still love it. It's so stupid. It's great. I mean,
I love you. I love you. You are what I love.
so that was Magnus was at work for some of these, and like I'm alone in the house. It's just me, puppets, and I'm like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. Oh wait, I can do this. Yeah. So this is why I like Gish. Is it lets me think out of a box. Like it forces me to try new things and experiment with like new creative concepts. Like what BLC was saying. I had thought about doing stop motion animation, and I never really did. And then there was the stop motion puppets, and I was like, yo, I got your puppets here, and I'm all about that. And so that was me. I ended up setting my phone on a timer to take a picture every 3 seconds or something like that. And I didn't even have to touch it. Oh, there might be another stop motion animation thing that I did. Let's see here. Where? Oh. Sort by. Date added newest. Oh no, it never got uploaded. What? There was one that was where'd it go?
I'm gonna go wash the paint off because I did it.
Yay! Oh, you're done already?
Yeah.
That was not hard.
No. I mean, I'm also not like gonna go over it with a second coat or anything. I think it'll be fine.
Have you tried to see if you stick to it yet?
I just walked across part of it. I'm gonna have to walk across part of it again to get to the hose. I meant to bring the hose out here so that I could wash stuff out here, but I painted all the supplies into a little corner back there anyway, so that's
Gotcha.
okay. It's all right. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah. There's a lot of stuff I could talk to you about with Gish. And I don't know. I had one that I did stop motion with I put googly eyes on all of my appliances in my kitchen, and I made them like tell us a story, and I can't seem to find the video. Gish 2020 has to have been Gish 2020. No, boo. Wonder where it is. Oh, you know what? It might be in my Google Drive, which is where I have a lot of Gish stuff. And I will always love you. Gish. 2020, Team Cthulhu. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. great. Why don't I share this tab and I can show you. Doop. And I'm going to share this tab to show you more. That's what you love about your master's program. Yeah, this is great. It is about using arts in teaching, and I think BLC, you're going to get a lot of really awesome tools into your arsenal here on how to on new and interesting things for that we shared during Gish. Tie-dyed chickens, that was an item. And Nina, I don't know if you guys have ever met her. Nina is a performer, a belly dancer, a puppeteer, a stilt walker. She lives up in Baltimore. She has chickens. Also, she's a very good friend of Ansa's. She tie-dyed her chickens because she always tie-dyed her dog before. So, and this is the Swamp Thing. And you had to like decorate like she was a forest critter, and that's her puppy, Lucy Fur. Here it is, the appliance rioting.
Like this. It's getting hot. Just will not stand. Look at what I'm.
Oh, it's not added. Hold on a second. So I put a bunch of googly eyes. And by the way, some of these googly eyes are still on my appliances. But
I can't live like this. It's getting hot. Just will not stand. Look at what I'm talking about. It is all filthy. Wow. Notice I have things to say. What?
so were you able to see it then? Yeah, that's on there. Yeah. So I learned, this is a really cool thing I learned how to do. This project, I had my camera on a tripod and I had a little Bluetooth remote and I would take pictures with my thumb. And I used Post-it notes for eye expressions. And I just would, move things the tiniest little bit and then, click another picture, click another picture, click another picture. It was great. It was awesome. Aw. Oh, here we go. This is the underwater camping thing that we submitted. Unfortunately, the underwater camera wasn't working and wasn't able to take pictures. But so this one, it was great. The worst of times was the clue that you had to solve. So she made this really gorgeous clock out of bratwurst. I think it's gorgeous.
Are you still gushing about Gish?
Yeah, I am.
Gish gushing.
This one's called Gourd Your Loins. Yeah, this one was a socially distant graduation ceremony. Let me see if I can do this one. Come on. Play. Here we go. Very cute. This is the Lorax. Yeah, this one was a personal favorite that we think should have gotten into the book. The item was feet loaf. Feet loaf. Huh? Yeah, that's just me. All right. So many. They had a lot of really good items. Which one was this one? Make a kite out of natural materials. we had a hard time getting that one to fly. This one I loved. Evergreen eyebrows. So we just suck a glue stick on Nina's head, and I snipped off from my evergreen tree and applied these eyebrows. And then she went out to take a picture, and I was like, wait. And I threw my fur cap on there, did her makeup. She looks awesome. Nina is awesome. Make a face mask for your car. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my little free library. And that's the Scroose puppet that I made, and that's my friend wearing his Scroose outfit. So the character from last year was a Scroose. That's part squirrel, part moose. Here we go. This is the White House bird feeder, not a penitentiary. No squirrels allowed. Nice. I love it. Boot camp. Oh, this one's awesome. This one is a fairy portal, but like what's funny is this is my house. It's already decorated like this. And this is Ansa and Nina working at my house, and we were all like doing the Gish stuff. So I love
Vacation canceled.
Oh.
Wait, what is this? Ooh. Welcome to Fairyland. Ooh. What you doing?
Oh my God, I love Ansa so much. Why is she so great?
I don't know. Oh man. A life-size cryptid in your like house. So Ansa agreed to be taking a bath with this weird cryptid. Oh, so many good ones. Turn your pet into the king for the day. So cute. Oh. And some of them were like really simple, basic items. Like there were like ones for kids. Stack coins. That was it. That was the whole item. And I don't remember which one this one was. Oh, show off a talent. And her mom's a belly dancer. So, of course, she can do this very well. Come on, I can't even do that. Superpower. Yeah, take a picture of something that looks like a heart in nature, right? So, like a lot of really cute items that are geared for the youngest, like make paper dolls of your family and then dress them up. And then organize a drawer. Like really simple stuff for kids. Make a box of favorite things. Aw. So, yeah, I loved it. I love it. A bunch of yellow things. Like that was the item. Take a picture of a bunch of yellow things. So.
Yeah, I'm going to call this a safer stage now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I have decreed it so.
Let me see you tap dance. Okay, yeah.
I don't have taps on, so it didn't sound right.
No, it's called soft shoe.
I just soft shoed for you.
I like it. All right, I have been gushing about Gish way too long. You guys gotta stop me.
Stop it.
Again. All right, I'm gonna just go back to drawing and trying to figure out something. So you talk now, Kitty.
Well, I arted. I guess that counts as art. It's the art of not busting my ass open on stage while performing for the lovely people that attend the Great Lakes Renaissance Fair. Oh, I have news.
Tell me.
I found out recently that I will be at the Michigan Renaissance Fair as well as TRF this year.
Is Michigan one of the ones that we're supposed to be mad at?
Yes, however, they have done the thing. We are getting our full pay.
All right then.
Yep.
Good news. That is
So
very
yeah, you don't have to be mad at them anymore.
Yay.
I mean,
And
you can
know
feel
what it
how
was?
you can feel however you want about them. I'm
That's-
not telling you what to do.
That's some straight up social pressure. That
Yeah.
yeah. They got caught.
According to them, they got a grant
They got
that is
caught.
allowing them
I'm
to
sure
do
they
it.
had the grant originally.
Yeah, I don't know any of the details. I just know that I got my job. So,
Yeah.
'cause if they were continuing to try and get us to work for half our rate, then I was going to say no, thank you, along with pretty much everyone else. But all is well. I'll see you in Michigan. I'll be doing I'm doing everything except for the first 2 weeks. And then I'll be doing the entire rest of the run, and then I'll be doing the first 3 weeks of TRF. So if anyone listening is in any of those areas or likes to travel, I'll see you there.
Awesome.
And that'll be as a Watching Well wench. And for LARF, that's the Louisiana Renaissance Festival, I haven't talked to the entertainment director, who is TJ.
Okay.
I haven't told him what my plan is yet, but potentially I think I might be playing Echo at Louisiana.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I've got a really solid plan for it. I just have to get the okay from TJ, which I don't see why he wouldn't.
I'd like to hear more about this solid plan.
Well, at some point I realized that I wanted to give Echo a juggling show. And so I've been working on some new old techniques, some new and some things that I haven't done in a really long time, to try and make it like mermaid style juggling. But also I have like the show is still some work away, but as far as walk around, I've got plenty of stuff to do as an Echo walk around character, plus the Mousetrap show.
Yeah, that was the idea, was to be at Louisiana all together. Yeah, maybe I'll because I've done a guest spot at Louisiana in the past.
Ooh.
Like a long time ago. And I always used Louisiana fair as an excuse to go to New Orleans. And
Yeah.
I haven't been to New Orleans. In fact, New Orleans was where I was when it all came down. I was down there for the sideshow Hootenanny.
Mm.
And I would like to go back. I have not been back since the Great Plague. Although, question mark safety.
I think you should come.
I think I should come too.
Yay.
So we're in agreement.
Good. Done.
Maybe the Myrtleline.
Myrtleline. That's a cute name.
Myrtleline, Myrtleline, oh how you shine. Your heart and my heart, they ought to combine. If you guys see Red Knobs and Broomsticks, you'll know of the source material there. Eglantine.
Yeah, I don't think I have. I was too busy noticing that I wore the right shirt to paint in because it has more holes than I realized.
Are they on your nipples?
No, they're in my armpits.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So, cool. I guess it's time to stop pretending like this is a nice shirt and use it for what it is. It's an art shirt now. Make art in it.
Look at me. You're the art shirt now.
Art shirt now. Brent's going to be so impressed because his armpits always eat really big holes in his clothes. This is the first time I've seen any of my shirts do it. So I can't wait to show him.
Okay, I'm working on some character concepts for Savage Worlds. And I don't want the spiky thing to be covered. So I am thinking there. Maybe, and it's like what you were saying before, maybe low headpiece with thorns. You know
Yeah.
what you get when you Google Crown of Thorns?
What? Jesus?
Yeah. I'm like, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all.
Yeah. Hmm. It's lunchtime.
It is, and I'm actually was just thinking I haven't eaten breakfast and had an early deployment this morning, and I'm a little on the
Is that is that a special word for poo? Because I'm going to start using it one right now. Like, oh, I had a deployment this morning that really took it out of me. Normally, I have my deployments later in the day, but I had an early deployment today.
I'm never gonna not think about this when we talk about deployments.
Every time I drink coffee, I have a deployment immediately after. So what is a deployment actually?
When you deploy code to the production server.
Oh, sorry about your nerd stuff. I ruined it. Or did I make it better?
No, you made it better.
Oh,
You
good,
made it
good.
better. You made it a little bit better. That's a good idea, LCL Bonnie. I'm gonna Google Crown of Spikes.
Crown of Spike.
But now I think what I'm gonna do is like have it be like a down low, and I think I'm gonna.
I think that will look cooler and be easier to work with camera.
Yeah. But I might have to. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with a wig, or
So I want to talk to you about that thing that you showed a few, like at the beginning. It was the spikes that don't read well.
Yes.
What if you use some sort of contact paper or laminate or something and laid it over that and then like cut out like, I don't know, it has a lot more tines on it than I remembered. I was thinking something with fewer tines. You could turn it into kind of like a, I don't know, Morticia or something kind of thing. Like you cut out the,
I thought about the bat wings thing. And I
yeah,
kept sketching it with bat wings and then erasing the bat wings.
you want spikes. You want spikes.
I want spikes.
You want spikes.
But I want them to be able to stand up on their own. So what I'm gonna do.
Ooh, I got it.
Please.
So you take thin wire and pool noodles, and you shave the pool noodles, cut the pool noodles into whatever shaped spike you want, drill the wire through, and then attach the wire to whatever holds it up, and then use the base however you want to. Pool noodles make great spikes. And if you want them to be solid, just shove a wire through them. And they're cheap as heck.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. And you can paint them whatever color.
That is a pretty good idea.
Sometimes I have those.
And I've got armature wire. If I stick armature wire inside of the pool noodle, I can shape them too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the store and get pool noodles.
Fair five.
Boop. Yeah, and I was thinking about intertwining tool in there too. Magnus is asking if it was an easy deployment. It really was very easy. I mean, it just went all the way through and ended up where it needed to go. with no having to recall anything.
Oh God. Oh God. That sounds like a mess.
Yeah, recalling is actually a bit of a mess.
Yeah, you don't want to recall your deployment. You also don't want it to end up where it's not meant to end up.
That's true. You could glue your spikes to pool noodles and cut in half lengthwise and use in and out for a raffle. Viva C! I actually have to have this costume ready by the time Gish happens, which is going to be another interesting. I just realized I'm starting a new character, which I always get like a little bit apprehensive on day one of a new character because I haven't met them yet. Like I'll have their costume, I'll wear their shape, but I don't really know the character until I get to interact with them and see. All right, Kitty, is it safe or what?
It is. I just realized I walked all over it with dirty shoes.
Oh,
and I'm
wait,
sure that'll just walk off, but now I have concerns.
you could paint over it again.
Yeah. Not gonna worry about it right now. I think it'll be fine. It's gonna rain. Well, I'm ready to go get lunch or make lunch or do something about lunch.
You know what I haven't? Yeah, me too, actually. You know what I haven't even considered yet? What glasses? What glasses am I going to wear? For this?
Ah.
Because I need glasses. Uh-oh.
Have you ever been a contacts wearer?
No, I just started being a glasses wearer, and I found out. Here's some fun facts that I just found out. Like I only started wearing glasses like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Again, 50. I found out that one of my eyes is not ball shaped.
Huh.
It's like a compressed ball. Like if somebody took a foam ball, and went squish.
Weird.
And the reason I was having trouble, and this was true in like gaming. Like I couldn't. I get like a shadow. So numbers like 8 and 6 and 9 and stuff like that. 6 and 9 and 8, really.
Nice.
And had like a shadow, so I couldn't see where one part of the number, like I'd have to sit there and stare at it and then kind of do this to look at the die and see what the number was. And when I got glasses, I was like, oh.
That's what those look like.
And it wasn't that I couldn't see the number, but because it was like a weird, what do they call it? God damn it, I can't remember. The eye doctor just told me what it was called. It's a weird thing with an eyeball. I don't know. But I'm starving. We've been here for an hour and a half. You wasted an hour and a half listening to me talk about Gish, watching her roll paint and stir paint.
I stirred it.
I feel like we had a very productive session today.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm very
I had to get this done today, and I thought this would be the great time to get it done.
And accountability. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. One more week. Just a few more hours for Gish. One more week. And then not next week, but the week after that, I'll be deep in Gish. And I'm thinking about like having it be live streamed as much as possible so that people can help me.
Yeah. I want to help in whatever way I can. Oh my gosh, I have the cutest little spider hanging out on my phone. Oh, he's on me now. Yay.
Oh, he's
missing
wrapped
a leg.
in. Oh. Oh, this teeny weeny little guy.
Yeah, he's missing a leg too. Oh, he's so jumpy. Oh, he's so jumpy. Oh, he trusts me so much. Hi, buddy. I see you. Oh, bye.
Wow. That is awesome.
I can't get him on the camera. Oh, he's... Ah! Get in the camera.
Bye, little guy. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. It has been a pleasure to share.
Just remember, there's no such thing as critical failures, just critical little accidents.
We've had a few of those today.
Bye.
Bye.